Hi, it's Ramsey Dewey at the JX Fight Club. Today we have a question from John Arbuckle. John Arbuckle. Isn't that the guy from Garfield? Anyway, John asks, are there any credible martial arts for seniors? And this is a question I've received a lot in the last 2 months. Are there any credible martial arts for seniors? I see people advertising classes for self-defense involving walking canes, and I wonder if these are scam artists. People who are overconfident either in their own ability to teach or their students' ability, or if they really know something. Is it unfair to see a poster for senior self-defense classes and think it's a scam preying on people's fears? Okay. First of all, no, I don't think that's unfair. I mean, there are a lot of craptacular martial arts out there. There are a lot of scam artists running martial arts gyms and programs, and a lot of them don't even know that they're scam artists. Now, martial arts for seniors. That's an interesting question. Here in the People's Republic of China, seniors are way different than what I saw in the United States. When I lived in the US, if somebody said something like 80-year-old man, I would picture a man in a wheelchair on an oxygen tank in an assisted living center, all hunched over and looking like he was about to die. Here in the People's Republic of China, you'll see 80-year-old, 90-year-old, 100-year-old people out in the park doing Tai Chi every morning, ballroom dancing, walking around, stretching their legs up over their heads, doing the splits, all this stuff. And from an American perspective, that's kind of mind-boggling. The difference in physical fitness between old people in China, by and large, and old people in the US is tremendous. Why is that? I'll tell you. There's a massive difference in physical culture here. Also, massive difference in diet. See, the way you eat, sleep, move, think, and breathe is going to entirely affect the way that we perform athletically and the way we perform in a fight. Combat sports and martial arts included. So, generally speaking, Chinese people are just way more active. They do something every day. They live in their bodies. The older generation here, anyway, not so much the younger generation. Young people in China sit at home, do homework, and play video games, pretty much. But the old people, they get up and move. They walk. They do Tai Chi every day. They do something every day to get stronger, more technical, more flexible, and just keep moving and stay alive. Now, martial arts for seniors. I'm going to assume you're talking about like the American-style senior, you know, the hunched over in the wheelchair, attached to the oxygen tank type of senior who is not particularly athletic or mobile or any of those things. Right? Somebody who's maybe suffering from osteoporosis or something like that that is potentially crippling. So, the thing about fighting is probably the most athletic thing that you could ever do. Fighting takes a high degree of athleticism. Being good at fighting, man, you got to be an athlete to do that well. And so if you are effectively an invalid, you're not going to be good at fighting. Now, if you have a weapon like a cane, yeah, weapons, that's a whole different story. I mean, even if you don't have a great deal of strength, smacking somebody over the head with a cane, yeah, that's going to do some damage. Okay? So, man, if you are looking for martial arts options for seniors who are not particularly athletic or capable or whatever the circumstances may be, yeah, make sure those involve a weapon. Because defending yourself with your bare hands from a wheelchair with limited strength, that is a losing battle. You want to know how to win a street fight? Two things. One, bring better weapons than your opponent has, and two, bring your friends. So martial arts for seniors who are not particularly athletic and maybe are suffering from some type of handicap, what would actually work? Get a weapon, surround yourself with people. People that you trust. That's what will work. Now the thing with weapons, got to train to use them. Just like we train to use our body in a fight, if you have a weapon, you got to train to use it responsibly. And you also have to prepare yourself physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and in every other way to deal with the consequences of using a weapon. So, that is my take on it. If somebody is selling you some type of magic trick, don't believe it. That's garbage. If they're telling you that somebody lays a hand on you and you're basically a cripple in a wheelchair, and you can pull off a wrist lock against a strong, young, able-bodied person and put them on the floor, having them beg for mercy, that's probably not going to happen. Here's the thing about wrist locks. I know wrist locks are taught in a lot of martial arts and self-defense systems as if it's something that a smaller, weaker person can do. But I'm going to tell you, it takes a great deal of grip strength to effectively use wrist locks against resisting opponents of your same strength level, or even less so. Against somebody significantly larger and stronger, man, good luck if you don't have good grip strength. So if by senior you mean an older person who's got that old man strength, oh, yeah, wrist lock all day. But otherwise, yeah, use common sense. Thanks for watching. Now get out there and train.